All right, Martine.
Hey, Kots. Start off with Aaron Brooks. What do you think for him to turn in another quality outing like that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's had 2 opportunities. Tonight, a couple punch outs, but managed the game, made a mistake or two. But overall, he goes after hitters. He pitch counts low. He gets a lot of first pitch outs. We had one defensive play. It would have been a tough play for Toro. I know it was an error on that chopper, but overall, well pitched game and well played game.
I think Toro kind of made up for it with the home run there, but I think he leads all hitters in May with 28 hits. Just what has he meant? Just kind of the spark that he's brought to you this month.
It's been awesome to watch. He's really just grown in terms of the at bats from the start of the year. We identified the bat in the offseason like I've talked about. He's been this type of hitter in spurts. This is probably his best 5-week run or 3-week run. But we knew it was in there. He's awesome. The smile is kind of contagious. He plays the game hard. He's a great teammate, which, all the intangibles are there as well. So it's been fun.
I believe you spoke to Ken Korak about sometimes it's hard to come off of a losing streak when you're kind of down. And tonight, when you're kind of able to flip the script a little bit, what are you hoping to build off of to continue it?
Yeah, it's momentum, obviously. I felt our offense, I talked about it pregame, Saturday, Sunday in KC, we had 11 hits each day. We didn't come up on the winning side. Tonight, even though we were down, you felt the energy still in the dugout that, we still had some outs left. We still had some at-bats, and that was a good sign, getting out of that 7th. I thought there was some momentum coming into the dugout with the guys, and to be able to, obviously come from behind, get the ball in Mason's hand in the 9th. It felt really good.
Seth Brown has power, and he's able to show it off. And the way that home run just went barely over the fence, but he's still able to show off that power. What do you think of that at bat?
Those are the at bats we need from Seth in terms of just the approach. He had a ball in KC, dead center. Tonight, to go dead center in this park, you got to hit it. And obviously, Seth's been scuffling a little bit with that, but big hit tonight, and hopefully this jump starts him.
Yeah, about Seth Brown, you always have him in the lineup somehow, and like you say, he has been scuffling. What are some of the things that make you have so much confidence in this young veteran?
Well, he's done it. He's got the back of a baseball card. He's had success at the big leagues over an extended period of time. I think it was 19 when he had 20-plus homers. Was a big part of that success of that team. So there's history there, and sometimes those guys get a little bit more of a leash when they're scuffling to try to get through it. And for Seth, he's a leader in that clubhouse. He's been in that clubhouse through the good times in 19, 20, 21, and the bad times. So, it's nice to see him have some success for this group.
Yes, and of course, Alexander in his debut allowed a run. But what do you see about him that make you think, hey, this guy's going to help us?
Well, I mean, and again, we speak about it. He's a veteran player. He's 30, I think 33 or 34 years old. He's had success out of the bullpen. We targeted him this offseason. Tonight, I wanted to try to give him a soft landing spot. We were down in the game 3-2 with a good run of left, right, left. The Tovar kid had a great night. 2 homers, swings the bat really well. We threw him 3 changeups, which, probably was a mistake. But, overall, I thought Scott did a nice job in that inning.
Mark, I think you know by now that I'm not the brightest guy in the world. I've kind of run out of adjectives to describe Mason Miller.
Yeah.
You got some more for me?
I don't. I think for Mason, he's going to hit some type of adversity. Sunday when he wanted to pitch in Kansas City, he wanted to pitch an inning because he wanted to get out there. He was afraid to, have 5 days off and not touch the mound. And there we are, save situation. And in some ways I was, a little upset that he threw on Sunday. But then in the back of my head, hey, this kid needed it. He wanted it. And, for him to go out tonight, go 2-0 on the first guy, come back, get him, those are good signs from a young pitcher in a big moment. Keeping his composure, and it's nice to see him have success for sure.